Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast Talking Auburn Football. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Always a long week after a loss, especially in the manner in which Auburn lost to South Carolina. This is a game that we felt like, from a talent standpoint, Auburn should have won the game. I mean, even having a chance to win it after all the mistakes were made, having a chance to win it late with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, just kind of goes to show the potentiality of the Auburn Tigers. Auburn goes on the road, faces an Ole Miss team that has not had a problem moving the football, kind of stalled a little bit last week with 6 interceptions against Arkansas. Arkansas probably one of the hottest teams per se in the SEC. One of them. The jury's still out on them. I don't care what y'all say. Arkansas, I mean, the feel-good story is in place, but we'll see how they perform down the stretch. Not hating it all, so don't nobody come on in the comment section talking about, nah, you hating on Arkansas. Look, let's just let the season play out before we cry. And see, that's been the problem anyway. A team has a great game, wins against a good team, a team that's been trending, and now all of a sudden you want to place them in the SEC championship. You look at Georgia. Georgia's been trending. Place them in the SEC championship, gets drugged by Alabama, right? Mississippi State beats LSU, defending national champions. We all know that squad is depleted, including Jamar Chase opting out. So let's be realistic about this thing. And yes, I am going to get back on track. The Auburn Tigers are really in an identity crisis at this point. What kind of team is this? Do they like to run the ball? Do they like to pass the ball? What do they do on a consistent basis that can give this team some kind of identity or a brand? Like, when you look at Auburn football, what are you looking at? And right now, a lot of folks don't know. They see flashes. They see Tank Bigsby breaking 5 or 6 tackles that could be a 30-carry running back. They see flashes of Bo Nix finding people, and then they see flashes of him running for his life in the backfield. So at this point, it's an identity crisis. Auburn does not know at this point what they want to do. Chad Morris, new offensive coordinator from Arkansas, former head coach at Arkansas, former offensive coordinator at Clemson. Identity crisis. He doesn't know what his play. He just hasn't been around. He hasn't had a chance to see these guys in action, so he's learning from week to week what he has. So that's why I said before, I think Gus Malzahn has to get involved with play calling. He's recruited these guys for the most part. He knows Bo Nix as a quarterback. He knows DJ Williams as a running back. He knows the skill set of Tank Bigsby as he's had, as Gus Malzahn has had a true freshman running back before in Michael Dyer that helped Auburn go to the national championship and win in 2010. So I think Gus Malzahn has to get right in the middle of this, has to hit this thing head on and say, look, I'm going to save myself. I'm going to save this Auburn football team, and we're going to win 2 straight. Ole Miss and LSU head into the bye week, and let's recover this thing. All right, so it's prediction time. I haven't talked much about Ole Miss because it is what it is. They score a lot of points. They got Lane Kiffin as their coach. I honestly didn't feel like going into any deep analysis about Ole Miss because the issue is Auburn at this point. Going on the road, 11 a.m. game. Auburn plays pretty intense on defense at times. The times when they really fall apart is the middle of the second quarter and the middle of the third. This is where the offense has to help them out. Sustain drives, continue to run the football, kind of sort of keep the defense off the field for the most part. But I still think Ole Miss gets theirs. I think, and it's prediction time, I think you have Auburn in a game where they're going to force some things. They're going to force themselves to get back on track. And they probably will make a few mistakes. They probably will make that crucial turnover to keep Ole Miss in the game. But I think in the end, Auburn pulls it off. They're going to be down 28-27 late, but they're going to kick a field goal to win this game 30-28. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here of the podcast Talking Auburn football, go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.